Good morning, everyone. I'm just about to start off on the trail in one of my most favorite places in the entire world, which is the Green River Lakes area in Wyoming. And over the next 3 days, I'm going to be backpacking in to climb Gannett Peak, which is the Wyoming state high point and probably the most difficult state high point in the lower 48 anyways. So I've been looking forward to this peak for a long time. It'll probably be the hardest single mountain that I've ever climbed, given the approach and the effort and everything required. But I'm very excited, and let's get into it. So I've had great flat, easy trails so far, but it is about to change because we have to ford the Green River. And then it's going to be all off-trail boulder hopping up this creek drainage from there to get to the lake where I hope to camp. So now the fun begins. Okay, I changed my plans. I was going to go to a lake that's about 1,000 feet higher originally, but that boulder hopping with a full pack is just brutal. So I am ready to be done with that, which means I'll have a longer day tomorrow to actually climb the peak, but I'll only have to do it with the things I need for the day and not everything else. So gonna pitch right around here, and I am very hungry and ready for some dinner. So that's day one. Gonna start to get dark soon, and I'm going to bed early because I'm getting up early, because it's going to be a long day tomorrow. No trails, lots of boulder hopping, and some scrambling too. So I will see you in the morning. So finally, after all that approach effort, there it is. The standard route ascends a glacier on climbers left and ascends that ridge, but I will be looking for a gully that should, fingers crossed, be snow-free to take up to that saddle and then come at the ridge from the other side to the summit. There it is. Coming up. It's going to be right there. That's the line. And then follow the ridge to the summit, hopefully. Behold, at long last, the summit of Gannett Peak, highest point in Wyoming, 13,800 some feet. Hardest state high point in the lower 48 outside of Alaska. Oh, it feels so good to be up here.
How's it going? Good, how are you?
Doing great. Good morning, everyone. I'm just about to start off on the trail in one of my most favorite places in the entire world, which is the Green River Lakes area in Wyoming. And over the next 3 days, I'm going to be backpacking in to climb. Good morning, everyone. I'm just about to start off on the It's just Alex Honnold. He decided to come out to the winds. Free soloing it.
Right? Actually a person standing on top of the gooseneck.
Good morning, everyone. I'm just about to start off on the Looking at it now, it's hard to believe I went up that thing. Whew. It wasn't too bad exposure-wise, but there was a lot of loose rock, and it wasn't the most fun thing to get up, but that peak was totally worth it. Gannett Peak, one of the greats, one of the classic mountains in the United States. So happy to have gotten it, and perfect weather for it. Just, it was blue skies the entire time, and that's, the winds are notorious for their bad weather, so that was really nice to have that. But I still have a long ways to go, mostly boulder hopping and off-trail stuff, all the way back to my campsite, and there's a good chance I won't be back before dark, so wish me luck for the rest of it.
that mountain was an absolute beatdown. That was 15 hours in total, tent to tent, with, a couple of generous breaks and also some silly mistakes route finding on the way down. But wow, I am extremely tired, extremely tired. Just brutal terrain the whole way. So that's, my aches and pains and blisters and whatever are on the forefront of my mind right now. But I'm sure as it goes on, I will really appreciate having done this mountain. But I'm not quite done yet. I have to pack back out for coming back out the same way that I came back in, going back to the trailhead. So a little more boulder hopping with a pack. And then finally a trail tomorrow morning. So I'm going to turn in and hopefully get a lot more than the 3 hours I got last night. So good night.
I have never been so happy in my entire life to see a real bona fide trail. Oh, I do not want to hop another boulder or climb over another piece of deadfall ever. That was by far the most arduous, miserable bushwhacking I've ever done. But now, the path is laid out clearly, and I don't know, about 11 and a half, 12 miles left, and then I am back to the car, finally. And there it is. My feet feel like the whack-a-mole champion got to him with the meat tenderizer. And the rest of my body is not doing that much better. But 100% worth it. Just look at this scenery, look at this view. And I was able to get that peak, and as expected, it was absolutely the hardest peak I have had to fight for many times over. No comparison to anything else, any other single mountain I've climbed. But man, it was wonderful, and just perfect weather the entire time. 3 straight days of just sunny, and then starting to get a little bit of clouds just at the end there, and there's a little bit of smoke at the beginning, but honestly, that in itself is a rarity in Wyoming. So I was very happy and very fortunate and blessed to be able to experience this beautiful place, and Green River Lakes just never gets old to me. So thank you for watching and tagging along and coming along on the simultaneous Sufferfest and excursion of beauty. So see you in the next video.